I say this, man, for any athlete that you know.
And again, this is not like youth. This is like high school trying to reach.
My thing is this, and I get it. Some kids, and I talked about that we train, they're on the fence if they want to play college or not. I get it. That's a conversation you have to have, and you know, I think you have to ask yourself, am I in or am I out? Some guys just go through the motions because they don't think they're going to play college, right? So when they're playing for, you know, for you guys, they may be like, hey, I just want to have fun with this. I want to be good, and then I'm going to hang out my cleats. Yeah, I get it, man. You want to have fun? That's totally fine. I would just say, hey, do some training to prevent injury so you don't blow out your ACL or blow out your shoulder or hurt yourself. Yeah. That's the biggest thing. Injury prevention is number one for us. But, you know, for the conversation, you know, to the kid that truly this is for college prep and they want to get recruited and they want to play at the next level and not just ride the pine, that's a totally different conversation. And this is really what the conversation is geared for, is the kids that want to develop, that want to get recruited, that want to prepare for college, not just riding the pine, but impacting at the next level.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even at high school, I would never understand why someone would just be okay with sitting the bench. Even though you possibly are going to sit the bench because, again, the skill set's just not there.
Yeah.
But working towards trying to get onto the field.
Right. You know, it happens, and I hear it from some coaches, and you know more than me as far as tryouts. Some kids just like show up like, "Hey, Dad, where's my glove at? Like, is my bat in storage?" I'm like, I mean, why are you here? Like,
yeah.
I mean, you know, but you get that. You hear that at the high school level, kids trying out. I'm like, bro, you haven't been in the cages. You've been doing nothing. You haven't been working out, nothing. You don't even know where your glove is. Are you serious?
Yeah.
And then you get cut, and you're going to be the first one crying about it.
I always think that's like a life skill, too. Like, what are you going to do when you go for a job interview? Like, oh, did you bring my resume?
Mom, yeah, like,
Dad, where's my resume?
Did you print it out? I told you to. Yeah.
Hey, where's my suit?
I think with the training too, a lot of it is routine. Like, and I see it more these days than we did when we started the Tigers like 12 years ago. Is I think it's all getting closer to where guys like you want it and us too, where they're making the training part, performance part of their, you know, the baseball side, part of their baseball routine. So they got their instructional piece with groups or practice or their trainers, but then they're also adding in that performance side. And I think it's just as important as taking a lesson or going to your, you know, group classes. Like you need that. And it's a culture thing too, right? Like kids, I know kids want to go see you. I know my son does. We had a game Sunday. We played triple header in the cold. We were out there for 9 hours. Well, he wanted to go to Fitz the next day, and I was like, "That's cool." For me to hear that, that's neat as a parent because it means it's starting to click up here, where that's what it's going to take.
They had the desire.
You know, and he's got a long way to go and everything, but it's
developing those habits. Like Kyle Bodie had a really good point on one of his podcasts, owner of Driveline. And he said, think about it as a Roth. Like if you're investing for your retirement, it's the same thing with athletes. If you start earlier, the compounding effect goes into play as you get older and older and older, and it makes it easier for you to actually get in the weight room and do the things that you need to do. And you're like, if you end up not working out for a week and then jumping back in, you're going to explode right away because you've already compounded all those years building up to that point.